Good morning. I know I haven't came to tell a story in a couple of days, so here I am. I'm coming in here to be very quiet. Oh, okay. So for the last couple of days, I've had a visitor. My granddaughter come to see me. Yeah. So, on Friday, I got a call and, I gotta get my words. Hold on. Maybe I just need more coffee. Look at my ant bites. Can you see them? I don't know. They look like they popped. They must have popped. There was 2 ant bites. Yeah, I just got up. Yeah, they popped. I don't see them. Anywho, I gotta make this longer than I think 4 minutes so that I don't want the story once going into the short videos. So anyway, I got a call Friday from my ex-son-in-law and asked him if I wanted to go get the little shaman, and I said, of course. So we went over and got her, and Saturday and Sunday we went and hung out at the arcade, and there's this arcade in Tyler, and we drive up there. It's a little bit of a drive for us, but you know, when you live out in the boondocks, you just go wherever you can go. Real scattered. I'm really scattered. So we've been playing games and watching movies all weekend and eating like a teenager. Look at my face. This is what happens whenever you eat like a teenager. I don't know what this is. It's always here, but I'm really extra swollen. And so, anyhow, we had the best time. This guy bought a little storefront. Well, he didn't buy it. He rented it. He rented a little storefront. And he's got all these arcade games and some pinball machines and a foosball table and the basketball and what's that one? Skee ball. Is it skee ball? I think. Yeah, I might post some photos of some of the games. But the photos don't do it justice because, I don't know, it just doesn't. I just don't know how to use my camera, I guess. Because it's a good camera, but I was so in the moment, I really didn't want to take a bunch of pictures. But I took some for memory's sake because I've been like that ever since I was little. I got my first camera when I was 11. I love taking photos. So anyway, we had a really good time. Neil even went with us yesterday and played some games. Saturday morning I got up and I sent my son an I love you and a happy birthday. Can you believe that my firstborn is 35 years old now? I've been getting on to him a couple of times and over the last few years, you know. And I say, 35-year-old. He say, you don't even know how old I am. Well, I mean, no, 35 is good. You gotta count, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to, I said I was gonna practice talking every day, because I really don't. I only talk to my family. I don't really talk to people. I don't like talking on the phone. I still got my grandbaby, which is a lifesaver, really. She's great. She's on the spectrum, and she don't like to brush her hair. And it's really long, it's really thick, and it's really beautiful. And she doesn't want nobody to cut it. She likes it, but she don't like to brush it. And you know it hurts. So yesterday, Papa told her that we would go back to the arcade. She'd go get the brush. That's a drive. So we went 2 days in a row. And she didn't hesitate. She went and got the brush and the detangler and set it down in front of me at the table. I was trying for like 2 days to get a brush through that hair. You know, we're not forcing people, we're not yelling at people, we're not spanking people with a hairbrush like happened to us when we were little. We don't do that. You know, and I was thinking about that too, about how many times I was, made to go through, like the hair brushing. There's a story about me and oatmeal, and I have a lot of sensory issues, and I've never been diagnosed. I don't need a diagnosis to know that I'm not like everybody else. I have a big story. But there was this time that my stepmom was making me eat oatmeal, and she force-fed me, and I threw up on her. It's a slimy thing. I don't like it slimy. And I got the living hell beat out of me for that. And that's just an example. I mean, there's so many things. But we got our asses beat. I mean, heavily. And I could never imagine putting any of these kids through shit like that. That's horrible. And sometimes I wonder if some of that trauma didn't come through on these kids. And Gen X carries a lot of trauma, and their children are carrying their parents' trauma. You know, like that song, teach your children well, their father's hell will slowly go by, or something. I don't know. But I just wonder about things. But anyway, I had a great weekend, and my little granddaughter is so intuitive. It's great. She's great. I love her being here. Yeah. It's nice. Like, I'm dreading whenever her dad says if she's ready to come home or whatever. Not come home, but she has many homes. This is her home because she actually lived here when she was little. She's going to be 13 on the 13th. She's my first granddaughter. Both of my granddaughters are born on the 13th. And so it's really special that I get to spend this time with her. And right now she's sleeping. And I don't know what we're going to do today. But I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that she's here. He said, how long do you want to keep her? I mean, I said I wanted to say forever. I just leave that up to her. Because when I did ask her if she was ready to go, she kept leaving the room and she wouldn't answer me. But she doesn't communicate like everybody else, like all the time. I mean, she does sometimes, but she has like her own words, and it's kind of like a guessing game with her, because you don't, if you push too far, you could make her shut down. And it's not bad, it's who she is. So I kind of just let her mostly steer the boat. And I just, like with the hair thing, that was the most thing that was on my nerves. I wanted to brush her hair so bad. So I can't take her to the arcade today to brush her hair. So we're just going to go with the flow. And I call her a little shaman because she sees. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sees. Yep. Anyway, I just wanted to come and say hi. And I love you. Good morning. I don't like to say good morning. But I used to say Grand Rising because, well, when I started hanging around a lot of people here on the Tube of You, some of the tribes people were saying Grand Rising, and I was like, I really like that because nobody wants to mourn as soon as they wake up. I mean, honestly, I know you want to mourn in your coffee, because I do sometimes, but... And what is good about mourning? Process? I don't know. I'm still figuring that one out. But anyway, I said it once, and one of my friends was like, it sounds kind of narcissistic. And I was like, oh my God. The last thing I want to be accused of is something I escaped from. And that happened twice last year. One from a friend, and yeah. Okay, and that's another day. Anyway, so I love you guys. Happy coffee. And I hope you find treasures today, or at least something that you've been looking for, that you've been missing, like, where the fuck's my hammer? Yeah. Anyway, my hand went to sleep. And I love y'all. Okay, bye.